manage to start each fight killing 1 or 2 heroes, I'm leaning towards them because they've got so much like just burst the one guy or remove one guy from the fight in their kit.
And it feels like
The way they play. We can
Very
expect
true,
23
yeah.
Savage to be the guy that's given all the space on the map.
Well, very excited to see this mid matchup. Carl versus Abed. 2 very high MMR mechanically skilled players. Abed, the player who left the region to join EG, and we're going to see how he can fare against the Carl Puck. And it is kind of that iconic mid matchup we face.
Yeah, it's just because mid lanes become more and more farm heavy with the small camp and how teams are, or how mid laners are saying, like, it's not even worth trying to deny under your tower. I'd rather just stack the small camp and farm it. And Storm fits that narrative a lot better. And also, Puck's just been nerfed a bunch of times.
Well, an early first blood, the Gush, a level 1 kill. The way of Abed, just an illusion rune though.
Good against the silence, but other than that, doesn't really do much. Ooh, massive stack.
Juicy.
That's going to be his Midas.
Yeah. Always nice to clear up a stack around, ideally earlier, but getting all those neutral items all at once, so nice little boost as well. Ravage coming out bottom. They want to get this 23 Savage Spectrum with the Abed zip in. They will do so. White Men in some trouble as well as Abed dodges the stomp with the ball lightning. Zephyr's showing up. Can he kill anyone with the kisses here? He's looking for Crit here, but Crit dodging it so nicely. Gets clipped by one at the end. He doesn't manage to get away. Very close, but
back to see how he has such high net worth. But EG putting a lot of pressure on this bottom tower, and
it's like
they're just kind of
some of these perhaps BKB timings. Kuku with the Midas, typical Doom build, but isn't quite online just yet. 14-minute rune going to come out. Teasy even looking to join the fight for this one. They go on the puck. Can they hit him with the global silence as he comes out? He gets caught by the last word. The Doom is there on Arteezy. Cookie isn't going to catch anybody there as Kuku is charging in. The Ravage going to zone them away, and Doom in the front lane does not have that BKB. Arteezy getting incredibly low here. Is he going to die? He gets helped out by the tether. That's going to keep him alive. Oh, but instead it's the Storm. Storm goes down as the TP out from Doom keeps him alive. And Arteezy, the kisses! Oh no! Can he get him one more time? It's close! He manages to barely... Oh! Death from above. Zephyr snipes Arteezy.
The crazy thing is, I think if he had died at level 3, where he had that slight maneuver to live, this game could look completely upside down to what it is now. Which is just crazy how little things in Dota just add up.
I'm sure as a mid player, he's played that matchup almost 100 times too, and knew that he was not going to die there. Nice jump onto the ET. That's going to finish him off.
I guess you can, like, bags, which I don't mind because of how many silences there are.
Yep.
But also Doom, he is like a carry-esque offlaner. He's going to play very greedily on the map.
EG going to charge forward with Fly on the silencer. He's baiting a little bit here. They get the silence out, but defense maneuvers there. The global silence out from Fly is the BKB Doom on the front lines. Doesn't have a chance of dealing with him. Gets the Doom out, takes out the Tide with the silencer. No Ravage in play.
Except for global, while T1 has nothing.
Yeah. And with the Manta, the Yules, and the Lotus, it doesn't feel like the global's the big spell necessarily. But looking for the backlines here. They throw out the Ravage to secure the Aegis. Arteezy going to guarantee they pick it up, and 23 Savage could be in some trouble here. Gets back to the high ground, gets pulled back. Abed, can they finish up this kill? And you betcha. Spectre goes down. He made a ballsy play going for the Aegis snipe, and it did not pay off. Great Ravage to secure the Aegis. And EG's not done. They're chasing. They're looking for more. Puck on the backlines takes out the silencer, but will he pay for this with his life? Abed doesn't really have the damage or the mana for this one.
He might be going
and
down.
Yeah, he doesn't have the Aegis. Luckily, a tether comes in from the IO. Crit going to look to bail him out. Carl's still fighting, and now with Kuku showing up, he gets the stomp. He's doing some big damage here. Abed healed up just enough to stay alive.
Who's killing who?
The Orchid onto the puck. He's going to use in a couple of seconds. Is he going to be okay? It's going to be close. Gets the phase shift. Doesn't have a blink, though. Needs to Orb. Waning Rift's out of there.
Holy
Orb
crap.
to the lockout. And he's out.
This guy's good.
Oh, you love to see it. Carl showing off some of that SEA Dota mechanics there.
Situations he's probably like kind of ready for it, and then he sees you, so he reacts.
Yeah.
Oh, but Arteezy on the other hand.
Whoa.
I don't know if Aegis means
Got an
anything.
Aegis, but the IO. Okay. Oh no! He tried to relocate him out, but he died.
Wait,
Where
what?
he died?
What?
Where did he die? He lost the Aegis. He died in the fountain. I guess the Infernal Blade damage or something. Some damage killed him, and he just died in the fountain and lost the Aegis.
That might be a matter of like server ticks.
Yeah.
Like how close that was. I feel like he died outside of base.
Okay.
But the cat somehow, even though they're like a satiated cat.
Honk gives him some vision. Cuckoo follows it up. Arteezy's already got the BKB off. Earth Splitter follow-up is not going to do anything, and Arteezy, through his ultimate, is going to find the puck here, but Carl gets out of there for a little bit. Crit trying to save Arteezy.
Oh.
Nice relocate out.
That's clutch.
Very clutch, right? After the Troll's ulti had worn off, he was doomed. He was in all sorts of trouble.
I think he's bringing Arteezy
And
back.
I think, yeah, T1 is deciding. Ice.
Disappears.
So you're
So
stuck there.
Yeah, you're stuck there, so you actually have to leave ahead of time.
Oh, this time around.
This is what exactly just happened.
Oh, no.
Is he out?
He's got TP. T1 have their ultimates back now, and imagine this is where they're in control. This is when they want to make the move, and they're going to smoke up with Force. Spectre, able to farm and push out lanes, can always haunt on in.
Tide's got a refresh.
EG themselves going to meet this, with the refresher Tide.
Who's
Can
jumping?
they blow up someone like the puck? That would be huge for them. Ice. Smoke going to pop. He doesn't want to commit anything when he sees the Doom, perhaps knowing that he can BKB quickly. You definitely can't rely on a Blink Ravage on a BKB target. They get the Doom out on Arteezy. He needs help. He needs that IO save. The mech is there. Crit healing him up a little bit. There's going to be the first Ravage. It catches at the Doom. That manages to pick him off now. The Global Silence keeping things down for now as EG throw him up in the air with a Ravage, and Ice has perhaps won this fight as EG Arteezy. He gets off the ultimate. Healing himself back up a little bit. The chase is on. T1 haven't got the outcome they were hoping for. Not ready for the refresher Tide, and they're going to lose 3.
I don't know exactly what happened there with the coil, but when you have the Spectre haunt, that has to be used to scout out crit. Because if they manage to pick off crit there, Arteezy's 100% going to go down. And the coil was used on, I believe, Abed, rather than crit. And although it's like a core storm, I think crit's actually more important in this case than anyone else.
It was a Medusa build.
I don't think it was a Tide build, though.
No. There you go. Another little poke coming from 23 Savage. Both teams just posturing around each other here. Cuckoo sees Arteezy on the front lines, but doesn't want to go on him. Storm, Abed zipping in here, but he gets caught. There's the Doom coming out. They get the coil as well. He is donezo and doesn't have buyback. That could have been a buyback opportunity since they committed a lot to kill him, but especially these carries, these cores, they're hitting that kind of max item status. Big Doom coming out. They're going on Arteezy's Troll. Is the Eye going to back him up here? There's the first Ravage looking for a second, but the Earth Splitter does a lot here with the coil on several, but Abed, he's still alive for now. He's in the front lines just doing all kinds of damage here. They're taking the Doom. Arteezy is just, he is full health. BKB Troll, unstoppable, and that fight went awful for T1.
That was such a cool play from Zephyr or something, you know? Like, just something that gives him an extra 200 damage. Could that make the difference? Probably. What is he? Oh, he's killing the creep wave. Interesting.
Gonna get punished for it.
Was that really that desperate of a situation? It might be. He's saying that mid creep wave's worth his death.
He's pinging those 2 melee creeps that slip by, so he's saying someone needs to get him. The ET trying to, but
honestly, I respect that. You got to know your worth, and creep waves at this stage in the game that represent the high ground push can mean a lot. They can be worth a whole lot. So that's what he's saying. 23 Savage might be in some trouble.
Oh yeah, they Global Silence after the Manta. They throw out a Ravage as well. They're committed, and they're going to get this kill. No buyback as
and they addressed it. You know, they more than usually you'd call necessary.
It was like the first big mistake we've seen from the Spectre this game, but it is a costly one. Doesn't have buyback, and looking like it could be at least one lane of Raxia going the way of EG.
He's got leveler too, so a lot of damage.
Carl looking for a creep wave, I believe. Not gonna find it. Arteezy will finish off both melee and range tracks, make his way towards top. Cuckoo just trying to bait out some spells. Not gonna achieve a whole lot there as they continue to try and delay. Using the ET, the Stomp is there, the Kiss is raining on down. Arteezy getting a little low here, but he's got the sustain. No chance of killing him through the Satanic, and Cuckoo got stunned as he jumped in. Was that the tether stun?
Oh, the tether stun, yes, the tether stun.
He got the puck.
We talked about that earlier.
Okay, he gets out of there with the help of the Aeon Disc, but I think it was Doom as well getting caught by that one. That is problematic for him as EG going to find themselves taking a second lane of Rax here, uncontested.
Now, all the viewers at home who haven't watched Dota in like 5 years, and they're like, how are they blinking into this tether stun? The most powerful part of that shard is tether hasn't stunned for like 5 years.
Yeah, right.
So these players aren't used to getting stunned by a tether. So it's really hard to be like, oh yeah, like even though you know it, you know, like how many times have you blinked into a tether?
They want crit. They jump in the eye, but he's got a cheese there that heals him up instantly. And now the Ravages from Ice. It'll turn and blow up the Puck as well as the Spectre, who still does not have buyback. And this could be it for T1. Cuckoo desperately trying to go in and find somebody on the backlines, but EG, they're all fully healthy. And Arteezy, eye on the prize, going for the Raxi. This will be the Mega Creeps as Abed jumps in with the Axe Vortex, catches out two. The follow-up is there, and the Earth Split are going to be absolutely useless as EG will kill 3 and secure themselves. Game number 1. A really back-and-forth game, one where we saw moments of brilliance really from both teams, I feel like.
Yeah, there were 2 or 3 small plays. But if he gets to that point where he's allowed to Firefly into somebody and just like nobody has a way to remove sticky napalm, which is the way that Batrider does all.
TI meta questions it's like, is Axe viable right now? Like, can you play this hero? It's just something that hasn't really popped up, hasn't felt that good. I've been following all of the pro player pubs and I have not seen much Axe, so time to find out.
I'm telling you, Witch Doctor is like the most griefing 5 for a hero like Axe. Like, as Axe, if I play against Witch Doctor, it just sucks, man. Like, if I've seen somebody already pick Axe and I haven't picked 5 yet, the Witch Doctor, you just love it. Because you're like, my job in this game is for him to call somebody, and I'm just going to maledict him, and he's going to feel really bad, even if he survives the initial onslaught of damage, because he will tick down to it.
30 seconds to battle.
What's the WTF?
I'm curious, too. What's that about? Good luck. Oh, Abeng. I think he's...
I guess that's some slang or something.
I think... well, there's another SEA Dota player called Abeng. Maybe
really?
Maybe that's what it's about. I don't know. He's not here at TI, but there is a Filipino player called Abeng.
Ah, I see.
But not entirely sure. It looks like T1, they sent 4 heroes top. It feels like they're trying to maybe get the right lanes or something, but now it does look like Axe is headed towards bottom.
They're going standard.
Fly going for the level 1 Voodoo Restoration, triple Mango Clarity, so they're going to have all kinds of... It's sustain against sustain, and we saw last game how good the Eye can be. Top lane, Ice just gets poked down. First blood goes the way of 23 Savage.
He is going for the stats build on 23 Savage.
Mid lane, I believe that was the Searing Chain's arrow.
He was underneath his own tower, though. A lot of extra armor.
Has the Bottle Fairy Fire, so yeah, he seems to be in too much danger, but they are still playing around this one, and crit bottle charges between the right clicks. He's going to turn around and get the kill on the Mirana. Is there a Sleight of Fist? Ooh, just out of range. That was close.
That is deja vu. We saw that in one of our games earlier.
Yeah.
It was nothing to say, diving Quinn. And
level 8.5, so he needs this farm as well as XP, it feels like. He is... Even though the Ember doesn't have the farming build, is doing well here as T1 look to mount a defense at this top tower.
I love this rotation by Cuckoo.
Yep, he TPs on up, they take out Fly, they get him with the dunk. But Whitemon will pay the price for this one. Cuckoo very tanky with his Vanguard. Can he find more? Maybe wants the Helm of the Dominator creep. Another missile will chase down Ice.
If it doesn't work, it's because he didn't apply the promo code correctly.
Okay, they're going to throw out the Overgrowth. Should be a lasso to follow this one up. Have they got the damage for it? No, they don't need the lasso.
Nice.
Well,
that's really nice.
Well played by T1. Chaining it perfectly. Oh, they found the relocate. The Wolves were there. Arrow catches them. Didn't need the setup.
Like I said.
It's just not enough farm to go around. Like,
yeah.
Barrett's like, I kind of want to farm this triangle. Then Gyro's like, no, I get priority. So instead, they're going to go for some kills. They find another opening to go, and Ice up top. And he gets taken out, constantly scouting them out, preventing them making plays, blocking their camps. And they try and make a move bottom, it just doesn't connect, and while that's happening, EG's just walk their way into the Roshan pit now.
It's honestly pretty genius by EG that they are just playing for the objective pressure, because the thing about T1's draft that I'm seeing is lacking is that they don't have objective threat until Gyro gets a bunch of items. Until Gyro's hitting really hard, they can't take Roche efficiently, they can't take towers safely, and every time EG forces a rotation from T1, you saw them take mid tower earlier. Now you see them taking Roche. Both teams are farming about the same amount, I think, but there's just objectives for EG. That's pretty much their entire net worth lead, and there's no easy way for T1 to get objectives, and so every fight they take will be on their own side of the map, which means they're kind of having to fight their way out of this containment that EG has.
This is feeling like the more classic EG game. Like we're going to just farm you out. We don't care about kills. We'll poke at objectives, force a rotation. It's the starvation Dota. But here come T1. They're fed up. They get a blink call initiation onto Crits Mirana. And EG, the second they see a 4 or 5-man smoke gang towards them, they'll sacrifice one and go farm elsewhere on the map there.
It's so fascinating because their heroes individually always function better than the opponent. And T1 knows this, so they're trying to force these 5-on-5s. But now T1's separated.
That's a relocate back in. Jump in from Abed, finds the eye on the backlines here as Cuckoo does get helped out by the living armor. The flak just spreading on out here. Have they got the damage? I don't believe they do. Toss coming up, the Gyrocopter in some trouble here. He's been left alone. Can he heal himself back up? He needs the IO support as well. He is healing. He's doing a good job here, but it's just not quite enough. The damage isn't there. Even with the tether, he's keeping himself alive, but his teammates are just falling one by one as Arteezy gets an ultra kill. Can he get the rampage? He need to cancel a TP. He won't get the chance to do so. He gets denied the rampage, but EG convincingly win that.
I feel like T1 has messed up. I don't feel like they've messed up.
It feels like a very strategic defeat so far. It's not over yet. They're looking to mount a defense of this tier 2 tower, but the Batrider just gets chased down by the Arteezy Wolf Tiny. They are just getting herded back to their base.
Wait, is he melee or not? I can't tell.
Yeah, he's
that looks pretty
melee.
far.
Triple kill now. This time, can he get the rampage? He gets back to the high ground on the IO. The chase is on. Abed wants to finish him off, but he gets nice, well and truly back to safety there as this is feeling pretty hopeless for T1. They just felt like they couldn't do anything this game. They were up like 8 kills to 4 and just nothing happening, but this one has not felt particularly close.
I think this game's actually over. Gyro's dead for 30 seconds, and
EG think it's over. They're hitting tier 4s. They're going for Throne.
If you weren't aware, Tiny will kill your entire base in 30 seconds.
Yes.
That's cool.
Well, you've got to defend your Ancient, and T1
They are not going
cannot. GG is called, and EG secure themselves their second 2-0 of the day. They've still got one more series to play, so,